Ever wondered whether there's a correct way to hang toilet paper over or under? Or perhaps how many sheets are too many? Do we fold or crumple? Are we a nation of overzealous wipers, or are we conserving our rolls for the next unforeseen toilet paper shortage? These are the questions that keep us up at night, folks. But before we roll into that debate, let's dive into how this essential item lands in your bathroom. Like every epic story, our toilet paper tale starts with a tree, not just any tree, but a tree destined for greatness. You see, in a forest not too far away, a tree stands tall and proud, unaware of its noble future. Its destiny? To ensure your comfort during those private moments. First up, our tree friend is selected and cut down in the prime of its life. The fallen warrior is then whisked away to a mill where it's stripped of its bark. Talk about a close shave. It's then chipped into tiny pieces, like the world's most intense game of Tetris. Next, these chips are cooked into a mushy pulp in a gigantic pressure cooker. The heat and pressure transform the chips into a soup-like mixture. Think of it as the tree's ultimate spa day, but instead of emerging with a youthful glow, it comes out as a pulpy soup. So our tree, now a pulpy soup, is ready for the next stage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Now, imagine our tree soup, spread thin, and dried till it resembles something like a pancake. Not the breakfast kind, of course. We're in the business of making toilet paper here, not brunch. Once our tree soup is spread out, it's put into a giant oven, kind of like a baker's oven but without the delicious smells. Here it's dried out until it's crisp and brittle, just like a well-done cracker. This drying process helps to remove any remaining moisture and gets our pulp ready for the next step. Now, if you've ever made homemade pasta, you'll know about the rolling process. Our pulp goes through something similar in a process called creeping. The pulp is scraped off the drying cylinders with a metal blade, creating that crinkly texture we all know and love. Yep, that's right, your toilet paper is essentially pasta. Well, not really, but you get the idea. Finally, we have the cutting. The large sheets of paper are cut into smaller, more manageable sizes. It's like when you're baking cookies and you cut the dough into smaller pieces. Except in this case, the final product is not a cookie, but a roll of toilet paper. And voila, our pulp pancake is now a roll of toilet paper, but we're not quite finished yet. Ever notice how some toilet paper feels like a cloud while others feel like sandpaper? Here's why. The final stages of production are where the magic really happens. This is where toilet paper gets its personality, its charm, its softness. First, there's the bleaching process, where the paper is transformed from a dull gray to a pristine white. It's like a makeover for paper, turning it from drab to fab. Then comes embossing. High-quality toilet paper gets a luxurious embossed pattern, while budget brands, well, they might just get a few dots. Finally, the packaging. The good stuff gets wrapped up in shiny plastic, looking all fancy and ready for the spotlight. The not-so-good stuff, it just gets tossed into a plain bag, no fanfare, no glamour. So next time you're in the bathroom, take a moment to appreciate the journey your toilet paper has been on. It's quite the tale. So, there you have it, the epic journey from tree to toilet paper. We've witnessed the transformation of our humble tree friend into the unsung hero of our bathroom. From the initial pulping, where our tree is reduced to a soup-like consistency, to the sheet formation where it's spread out and dried, we've seen it all. And let's not forget the embossing process where our toilet paper is given its characteristic pattern, a process that's more intricate than you might think. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about ply adhesion and absorbency. Who knew something so mundane could be so fascinating? We've also learned about the winding and cutting, where large logs of toilet paper are sliced into the rolls we know and love. It's like a bakery, but instead of bread, it's producing something that helps us clean up after, well, you know. Remember, whether you're an over or under type of person, a folder or a crumpler, every roll you use has been on an incredible journey. The next time you reach for that roll, give a little nod to the process that brought it to you. It's quite the story, isn't it?